The Bible speaks a lot about bribery, and it doesn't call it anything else. Take a bribe. People take bribes and deprive the poor of justice. We have deprived the poor of justice by making them pay for everything. Someone will sell everything in order to acquire a service that the government has already paid for. Exodus 18:21. But select from all the people some capable, honest men who fear God and hate bribes. We are getting to that season. Who knows? Who knows how changes will come in? And we get a government that is more strict and ready to punish people who are into bribery. And it is good they say that a person who offers the bribe together with the receiver are all committing a criminal offense. It is very true, by the way. It continues to say, appoint them as leaders over groups, one of thousands, one of hundreds. So people are looking for people who fear the Lord and hate bribes. Who wants to work with a person who is not clean? The Bible says in Deuteronomy 10:17, for the Lord your God is God of gods and Lord of lords. He is the great God, the mighty and awesome God, who shows no partiality and cannot be bribed. If our God cannot be bribed, we are bribing him. So many people are doing things. You go and you think you're sowing a seed to bribe God to give you something. Let me tell you, the devil is watching. Once you bribe God, people are receiving so many things from the devil and they think it is God. God cannot be bribed. The Bible is so clear, he can't be bribed. So whenever you receive certain things and you're living in sin, don't quickly celebrate thinking, wow, God has blessed me. The devil is looking out for people like you to bless, so that you remain blindfolded in your sin. He will try and give it to you as fast as possible. Our God is not bribed. You cannot live in sin and he will just bless you like that. No. He cannot. You can't bribe him. You can't get stolen money and you think you're going to bribe him. The Bible says in Proverbs 17:23, a wicked man receives a bribe from the bosom to pervert the ways of justice. Like, it's too much. Psalms 26:10, in whose hands is a wicked scheme, whose right hand is full of bribes. So what's happening? Almost all public offices are involved in bribes. If we are to look at the Public Service Commission or District Service Commission in my country, for example, these days it is now normal. You can't get a job normally. And these are Christians who are doing these things. In the public service, they are Christians. The interview panel has Christians. The people who are offering the bribe are Christians. I remember last year, before I changed, there was someone I was helping get a job in Dokolo district. So because I had connections, I tried to bribe. I tried to offer some money. Why? Because they seemed like they would not give. I mean, they openly tell you, no, if you want us to, the person had all the qualities, he had everything that was required, but they still said, no, for us to give you that job, you need to give us something. So I think they asked for, I don't remember, 5 million. I gave 2 million. And interestingly, he didn't even get that job. They didn't give him. So I had made a mistake to offer the bribe. It is not right, by the way, Christians. It is sin. Let's not cover this up. And I lost my money, by the way, because I remember they only gave me back 1 million. Many times I have gone to interview people. And when I'm in the panel, before even, there was a district I was going to interview someone. Before I even reached there, the people in charge went behind and tried all possible ways of getting in touch with me because they had their candidate. But because I was still lukewarm, I gave in to the temptation. And I'm very ashamed and guilty. May God forgive me. I gave in. And I was offered some money. But I remember I was so guilty during the panel. I was like, no, now how do I favor? And the person who lost the job was actually better than the person who got. You guys, someone gets, in the end, there is no merit. In the end, someone else loses painfully. I did it, and I feel so bad about it. There is a friend of mine who was telling me a story. Someone asked